Hi, everybody. Welcome on board to our Monday Night Live, 12/12/2022. It's a beautiful date to be doing this. Just outside my window, there is some police and fire and ambulance activity because I live close to the middle of Hollywood. Not really in the middle of Hollywood, but almost. So sometimes there are eventful things going on outside. But one part of the beauty of living in this area is that we can bring in a lot of grounding, a lot of love, a lot of compassion, and a lot of energetic strength and power to areas of this nature. In the areas where there is a lot of suffering as well as there's a lot of joy, we can be a grounding effect on that area. The lights will most likely stop blinking in a few minutes, and then we'll be back. There is LK. Good morning, good evening, luminous soul. So grateful to have you here. Grateful to see you here. Grateful to have you here, my dear soul sister. And whoever else is coming on board, if you're watching this after the fact, welcome on board. I'm sitting here with my cacao. It says, enjoy the journey on the cup. And it sure is a beautiful journey we're on. This is where, when you come to these lives, when you come to these videos, my main goal, my main purpose is to guide and assist you to come home. Coming home into your power. Coming home into your root chakra, into your sacral chakra, into your heart, and find your peace. That is the intention for these videos and for a lot of the spiritual work that is bestowed upon me in this journey. Thank you, thank you, thank you, LEK, thank you, thank you. So, the theme of today is Rainbow Warrior, Soul Light Worker, Soul Worker, ground yourself. And part of that is, and it serves as a reminder for most of us, that whether you get sucked into the energy of the social media platforms, or you get sucked into the energy of the news, or you get sucked into the drama of your own life or people around you, the main purpose here is to remind you that you are still home inside of yourself, deep in your energy, deep in your energy body is your connection to life itself. There can be a lot of different noise going on, just like we're looking at the blinking lights going on right now. We can call that part of the noise of the world, part of the drama of the world. And are we still able to find our way back home? Are we still able to ground into the life-giving energy of Earth Mother herself, into our original true energy, before your trauma set in, your soul's purpose on this planet, the purpose of why you're here, why your journey has looked the way it has, regardless of how it has looked. At times, our journeys can look really harsh, and at times they look beautiful. What we may end up understanding is that the more I connect deep inside, the easier the journey and the transition into a spiritual style of life, a spiritual way of life becomes. There is so much to be potentially discussed or spoken of when it comes to our spiritual journey. And it's way too much to bring up in one of these live videos. But we make an attempt to remind you of your home. We make an attempt to knock on that door of the mind, to knock on the door of the ego, and move beyond. When you become able to move beyond and beneath the surface level of your life, you find an immense amount of power. You end up connecting to the power of each cell in your body, of each ounce of energy, each strand of light that is both spinning and swirling inside of you and shooting up like almost like a rocket or a pillar of light through you, up into the universe. And as we learn to ground, as we focus our energy into the root chakra, into the sacral chakra, we learn how to drop our minds into our hearts. As we do this, we also begin to pay attention to how we feel. And at first it may feel very chaotic. It may feel like there is no stability, that there is no source. But if you listen to these words that come through, and if you sit strongly, firmly anchored in your own inner space, you begin to feel that vessel that you are. You begin to feel, if you can envision, this is one of my things I almost always talk about, right? Envision growing roots into Earth Mother. Envision that you are as connected to this life as every tree, every blade of grass, every bird, every bison, every animal out there, four-leggeds, two-leggeds, creepy crawlers, the winged, the finned. As we start to realize that we are as connected to life as they are, and that we are as connected to the deepest source of life as anything else on this planet, you may begin to feel more centered and more anchored. So we learn how to consolidate our energy a little bit, how to bring our attention and our awareness back home into our physical body, into our energy and emotional body. And as we learn how to do that, we grow in strength and power. When you feel this sense of calm that's coming over you right now, as you feel that and you connect into it, you become more aware of what's happening inside of you. So many of us, we often interpret being a rainbow warrior or a light worker to be an external process. I feel the same way sometimes, right? We feel that we have to go out there and change the world. But when we spend our energy that way, so often we lose ourselves to the world. So often we get distracted and blinded by the drama of the moment. Long and lasting change, which is coming upon us. It's coming. It's on its way in. this long and lasting change that's of an energetic nature comes through you as you ground yourself. It comes through the peace you bring to the world. It comes as you find your peace, you bring, instead of adding to the drama, you add to the peace. You will add to the love. It's a beautiful process. And the more of us that can walk this journey into ourselves, face our shadow sides, face our fears, feel our traumas, release them through the system, breathe spaciousness into the body. The more of us who are able to do this, the more we're anchoring in this new world, this new awareness, this new consciousness that has been making its way into our world for thousands of years, and for other periods of time has been in a much higher vibratory stand or place than what it is now. And at the same time, each time this consciousness arrives through us on this planet, it reaches a new height, a new vibration. So even though it is ancient wisdom that's coming through, it's coming through in a new setting, in a new vibratory form, in a new energetic space or place. Right? Because the way you bring your awareness into your body, into your life, into this setting is brand new compared to when 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, 5,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago, when Atlantis was active on our planet. The vibratory input is of the same nature, but it's in a new place. Because society looks different, we look different, we feel different, we are influenced by different things. And as you move your awareness into yourself, you might also become aware of the influences that are affecting our thinking and our feelings. We may, if we are lucky, become aware of how deeply entrenched in the matrix we actually are. How many of our agreements with life are based on agreements that are coming to us from the matrix. It could be ads on social media. It could be thoughts coming through social media. Not that it's wrong, but when we blindly listen to that without feeling into ourselves, we again lose ourselves. It's why it's healthy to limit the amount of time you spend listening to all kinds of things. It's beautiful when you open your mind and you learn to stand on your own 2 feet and you feel into your system, is this right for me or not? Regardless what it is. Is this true for me? But so often, if we feed our mind with a certain stress level, maybe even a certain level of conspiracy stuff, which is, of course, is very true, right? Most of it is very true. Much of it is very true. I don't know if most of it is, but a lot of it is. But we don't want to live in fear, even when we are trying to do the right thing. Even if you look at yourself as a rainbow warrior, we still don't want to activate the frequency of fear. We still want to sit in the connectivity that comes from you growing roots and then experiencing the true oneness of life itself. When you go beyond the level of money, ego, or money, or soul, you go into your deepest part of your soul. You end up recognizing the deep oneness that is prevalent everywhere we look, everywhere we go. We are, as long as we're in this physical body, as long as that's what's keeping us here, we are in the energy field of Earth Mother, supported by Earth Mother with everything we do, with everything we touch, with everything we eat, with everything we wear. In one form or another, it all stems from Earth Mother, aside from a few meteorite rocks that have come from space. Everything else originated from our planet, from our Mother Earth. So we start to recognize this, we feel into our system, and we realize that the deeper awareness you project into the world, the deeper you vibrate in yourself, you gain access to a new level of wisdom, a new level of intelligence, and a new level of self-awareness, where you may be able to move past your ego, where you may be able to see past the drama of so many other human beings. And as you release yourself from the bonds of the ego, which catches a lot of fear as well, as you release yourself and then you track into yourself the different strains and strings of fear that are in your system, you get to experience a new sense of reality, a new sense of freedom. This freedom cannot be bought by money, cannot be bought no matter how many retreats you go on. Can only be experienced within you. It is you coming home to you. This is where the true rainbow warrior will stand. As your stance gets stronger and your inner standing, your presence on this planet grows. And everybody will feel it. Everybody around you will experience it. They will gain access to more of their inner freedom as you gain access to your inner freedom. And going down that path, we lose the need to control people. We lose the need for our little schemes to work out, because we know we're a part of a bigger plan, of a bigger togetherness, where all of this togetherness helps to raise our vibration. And we've said this before, but we're saying it again. As you raise your vibration, you affect the field that you're in. Just like if you look at a pond, everything in that pond is part of the pond. So if a thing in the pond suddenly grows warmer, over time the whole pond will grow warmer. Just like if you vibrate higher and stronger in yourself and ground into Earth Mother and take in the wisdom that comes from above, from the stars, from Father Son. You take in the downloads coming through your crown chakra, which there's been a lot of through this fall and now over this period of time where we are almost at the midwinter solstice, and where we are in a space of the veil is very thin between our dimensions. So at this point of time, you have access to so much intelligence, so much soul knowledge. And over time, you learn to trust your soul knowledge. Over time, you learn to trust that what you're feeling and experiencing inside is even more real. than the experiences on the outside. This is an internal journey that becomes an external journey as you have anchored yourself at home. You ground yourself. The more grounded we are, the more we end up affecting the field. And at first there may not be any results. You may not see it right away. But over time, you'll see that your life has completely changed. Your life has completely shifted from one inner space of an experience, maybe of loneliness, maybe of trauma running our lives, maybe drama ran our lives. I was in that space for a very long time. And as the journey took me deeper into myself, my life has shifted. So the drama doesn't affect me that way anymore. And even if it does, I have a completely different, it doesn't affect me, but if it happens, I have a different inner experience and an inner connectivity to everything. So if there's drama, it doesn't hit me. It's fascinating to see what the spiritual journey can do for us. It's fascinating, but we do have to take it fairly seriously. Not that you have to be a super serious person. We can laugh. Laughter is so healing. Love is so healing. We have to be open. But you have to take your spiritual life seriously, your healing journey. Take it seriously. Make time for your meditation. Make time for your inner growth. Create space for yourself. Maybe you can create an altar for yourself where you light your candles, where you sit with your different symbols that will mean something for you. When you walk a shamanic walk, it can help us to have a piece of wood, a piece of crystal, a little bit of water, fire from the candle. It can help us to connect with the elements when we have symbols that are symbolizing these elements. And welcome on board, whoever came on board right now. We just said that we have to take our inner spiritual journey seriously. We don't have to take ourselves that seriously. We do have to take what we feel seriously. We have to kind of digest what's going on inside of us. We have to recognize when something comes up that says, hang on, that didn't feel good. That didn't feel right. And at times, maybe when something doesn't seem to feel right, we lash out. And maybe that's in the wrong place. Maybe it's in the right place. When I come back home and I come back home into myself, and I sit with my reaction and I sit with seeing what caused this wave. Did I have feelings of inferiority? Did I have feelings of being left out, feeling abandoned? Was that why I reacted to whatever happened? What caused this reaction in me? What did it remind me of in my own life, in my own experience? And as we move into that inner space and as we grow in understanding and inner standing, you bring your light to the world. This, my love, is, I believe, being a true rainbow warrior, being a true light worker. Not that we have to stand on the rooftops and tell everybody that they have to change. We have to go within and find what is happening within us. What is going on within you and me? What is making me feel a certain way in my heart, in my soul, in my body? Do I have any contractions in my system? Do I have tightness? that's not allowing me to breathe deeply into myself. So it is a spiritual path, it is a spiritual way, it's a spiritual walk. But it's your spiritual walk. It's your inner standing. It's going to help you to ground and expand out into the world. Can we let these sounds go? Did it catch your attention and you got upset, annoyed? Or can we let it go? Can we stay centered? Stay anchored regardless of the noise of the world, either the actual noise or the noise that's coming at us through all different channels on our phone, our TVs, our computers. Can you stay anchored throughout that? How deeply can you walk? How deeply can you understand your reality and your connectivity to life itself? As you keep going down this road, regardless of how much you felt that you fell off, because some of us will feel, I felt for so many years that I fell off again. I got to go back to meditation because I fell off. When we fall off, we fall off to learn more about our inner system and our inner workings. More about the underlying trauma or the demons or the shadow sides that rear their ugly heads to protect us. They come up to help us, but often they create the opposite effect. And often they keep us in a loop where we are reliving similar experiences over and over and over. In my experience, I totally saw, but it's a while back now, but I saw that, oh goodness, even though there's been different people I've been dating, they look the same. And I just talked to somebody the other day who said they had the same experience. And when we look within, we can realize that we are the common denominator. Mama Wolf, nice to see you. Thank you for your wisdom. Found you a few days ago. Thank you for coming on board, Mama Wolf. The wolf is very strong in our tribe. The wolf is very, very strong in our tribe. On one level, this is the tribe of the wolf. But there is no exclusivity. Regardless of what you feel connected to, you're welcome here. Regardless of what your spiritual conviction is, you are welcome here. Our goal is to sit in a spaciousness of expansiveness, inclusivity, and to the best degree we can, non-judgmental states. Since this journey is yours, this is your inner journey. And we are so grateful that we get to be a part, that if this resonates deep in your heart, deep in your soul, we're very grateful that we get to share these moments. We get to connect through the ether. And even though it's expressing itself as what we call YouTube, in these moments we're also connecting through the quantum field. We call it the quantum field. You can call it the world of spirit. You can call it the ether. We are connecting in that space. And that is a big part of what brings the healing in. It can help you to ground. And like we said just before, as you ground, you grow. As you become stronger in your inner connection, inner connectivity, it becomes easier to see when we fall off track. It becomes easier to see when something perturbed us so deeply that we forgot our inner connection, which of course happens often. It's the perturbing of our inner energy that can actually help us grow. It's a gift when we get to see, why did that make me so upset? Why did that disturb me so deeply? It's a gift. When we learn to see those things as gifts, life changes. Frequency of life changes. Our experience becomes new. And it's a beautiful journey. So, I'd like to recommend that you get yourself ready for a bit of a meditation. We're going to sit together in stillness, guided. I'm guiding us through the meditation. But it's also about breathing deeply into your system. Feeling into your root chakra, into your sacral chakra. Feeling deeply into yourself. So we begin by breathing deeply into the body. Consolidate your energy into your system. Take a few deep breaths. And feel how you're pulling your energy in from outer experiences, outer circumstances. Pull it into your system. Consolidate your energy in your root chakra and your sacral chakra. See the ball of light. And now, feel or envision yourself growing roots into Earth, Earth Mother. Feel the energetic shift that happens in your bottom of your spine, in the bottom of your sacral chakra and root chakra area. Tao. 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 And as you breathe deeply into your sacral chakra around the belly button, allow the belly to expand. And feel the fire in your root chakra, in your sacral chakra. See the fire. Relax your shoulders, relax your body. Now feel this fire rising up in your body, swirling around, coming up your central energy stream. Releasing your solar plexus, clearing, cleaning, refreshing, recharging. And it rises up through your heart area, your lungs, clearing, refreshing, recharging. Feel it moving up your throat area, your neck area, into your third eye, into your crown. Feel that light with roots into Earth Mother, spinning up in your body, rising up as a fire, clearing any wreckage, clearing any blockages. Reaching all the way up through the crown chakra, filling your mind and your brain with light and fire. Now you're connecting upwards to the energy of the stars, the energy of your star family. Let this healing light fill your whole body. Fill your arms, your legs, your feet, your toes, your fingers, the palms of your hands, your spine. Your eyes, your ears, your sinus cavity full of light and fire. This swirling light is now surrounding your whole body. Your energy body is full of light. So much power, so much light. Yes. And now, slowly come back into your room, come back into your body. And we are consolidating that power into the root chakra and the sacral chakra, and we get to walk through our lives with more energy, more light, more power. Yes. Slowly come back. We are going to close when you are in this beautiful state, this beautiful space of mind and body and heart and soul. We're looking forward to seeing you next week. There may be a few more videos coming out in between. Thank you so much for being here. Mama Wolf, welcome on board. Ellie K, thank you. And whoever else is on here, thank you. I wish you so much love, so much light, so much power. Namaste. And aho. Bye-bye, everybody.